Did you know that just like the United States, Egypt has a national symbol of an eagle, but instead of a bald eagle, it's known as the golden eagle. In today's world, Egypt is often referenced in movies and is often used as plot settings. So, today I will be speaking to you about Egypt's economic and cultural dynamics. First, I will tell you about its economic geography and demographics. Second, I will be speaking to you about its culture. And third, about its social behaviors. Let me begin by giving you some general information about Egypt. Egypt can be found north of Africa. According to the World Factbook and the publication entitled Egypt, under the section Geography, Egypt is 3 times the size of New Mexico. That is 8 times the size of Ohio. Unlike New Mexico, Egypt is mostly desert and often has dry, hot summers. Because of this extreme climate, most of Egypt's population can be found 20 kilometers from the Nile River. That is 95% of the population to be exact. Commonly known as Egypt, the official long form name is the Arab Republic of Egypt. As of July 2020, Egypt has become home to more than 104,124,440 people. This country has a maternity mortality rate of 37 deaths to 100,000 live births. The government type is presidential republic, and just like the United States, it conducts under a constitution that was recently approved in 2014. As far as government is concerned, the executive power is led by the president, and the government power is led by the prime minister. The capital of Egypt is Cairo and can be found north of Egypt, also known as Lower Egypt. Egypt has 2 national symbols, which are the golden eagle and the white lotus, unlike the United States that has 5 to 6 national symbols. Now that I've given you some general information about Egypt, I will be talking to you about its culture. Meat can be very expensive in Egypt. According to Culture Grams World Edition, section Egypt under diet, Egyptians mainly eat rice, bread, fish, lamb, chicken, turkey, and stuffed vegetables. Kashari is one of the popular common dishes in Egypt, and it contains rice, pasta, lentils, and is topped with spicy tomato sauce. When it comes to having guests, Egyptians tend to prepare extravagant meals. Guests will often purposely leave food on their trays. This is a sign of abundance and also can be considered as a compliment toward the host. When food is left over at restaurants, this is a sign of wealth. Egyptians are prohibited from consuming pork and alcohol per the Quran. 90% of the population is Muslim and 10% are Christians. In Egypt, state and church is separate, but when it comes to their laws and the way they conduct business, they conduct according to their Islamic principles. Now that you learned how Egyptians eat and practice religion, I will be telling you about their social behaviors. In Egypt, loyalty and equality is of most importance. Egypt is considered to be a collective society. So this means that people practice building strong relationships and they take turns taking responsibility for one another. It is also considered a feminine country, meaning that people strive for equality and managers work towards their employees getting along, and when it comes to complications, they often look for agreements. Although Egypt is a feminine country, households are mostly run by men. The family protector and decision maker is often played by the male gender, which leaves women with social complications. Women who work outside of home are considered a burden. Recently, the Egyptian constitution granted women protection. Article 10 of the constitution granted working women divorced and widowed women protection from discrimination. However, no specification was listed in the Constitution for protection for women from forced marriage, domestic violence, and human trafficking, making Egypt the main source for human trafficking, sex trafficking, and forced labor. Now that I've told you about some valuable information about Egypt, let's review the main points. First, I spoke to you about Egypt's geographic and economic demographics. Second, I mentioned to you its common dishes like kashari and how they practice religion. And finally, I talked to you about Egyptian social behaviors. Hopefully, I have inspired you to go out and learn something new about a new country and culture. Thank you.